Man, this took way longer to record than I thought it would. And by that I mean the voiceover stuff. Because I do want to point out that this video is coming out at least on Sunday. This particular video was supposed to come out a little bit sooner, but unfortunately I had school, and school caught up with me. So, you know, it wasn't the greatest thing ever. At least I had school at that time. So, you know, that was a thing that happened. And you know what? I'll admit, I should have been paying more attention and stuff. And I should have pre-recorded stuff way sooner. At least I should have done that. Instead, I didn't do that. Because, well, you know, I'm an idiot. Okay, ooh. It's like, it's like as if I think of stuff to do, and then all of a sudden I forget what I'm doing. It's like, oh, all of a sudden, oh no, I need to do this. I'm like, ah, crud, I forgot to do this. And it's like, oh, great, now I have to do it all over again. It's annoying, and a lot of degrees, it's pretty much dumb. And a lot more degrees, it's kind of stupid in a lot of regards. But you know what? Whatever. I finally got it recorded, and it's finally done. Don't need to worry about nothing else. Well, technically I have to worry about school and college and homework and a lot of other stuff, but basically don't have to worry about this being at least late. It has to be up. It's gonna be up, but it's gonna be a little late. Whew. Anyway, I did finish off another game I wanted to play, and I'll post that after I finish off Castlevania. And the rest of the month, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be one-shots from here on out. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be playing for regular month here. Like after Castlevania and everything else has been pretty much coexisted. No, pretty much been, well, not ended. Just basically when I'm done with the whole Halloween special-esque stuff, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be something. I know it's gonna be something. It's just gonna be a little trickier to deal with that. Whew. My problem with the game is that certain things here and there don't really work too well, or work very badly, stuff like that. I don't know. But other than that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing a little bit better than before. At least in my opinion. I will say though, I have something else in mind as to what I'm going to be doing, but it's only if I can actually do it. I'm thinking of trying to stream some games on this channel, but I don't think it'll work, mainly because I don't know how. I need to get a good mic, I need to record well, stuff like that, but then, oh no. Trust me, this is like a real cluster F of a lot of information that I don't think I'm able to do. It's gonna be like, oh hey, you're gonna have to do this, and like, oh no, I'm gonna do so badly here. Anyway, this particular level is a lot longer than I expected it to be. It's like 20 minutes at best getting through the entire thing. And I know you may be thinking, you only got a couple of seconds, well, somehow I was able to get through it in 20, so I don't know. Well, I'm including the, well, I'm not including, okay, maybe it's like 15 minutes at best. I'm not including the ending credits and the sequence thing at the end. That's not what I'm including. But due to some of the ghosts and phantoms and things giving off extra life points, whatever you want to call them, yeah, I'm counting them as best as I can. At least that's something I want to keep in mind. Again, I don't know. It really all depends on your point of view on it. But other than that, either way, it works out well to make it an even 10 split. At least in my opinion it does. Oh no. Whew. All I do know, at least in regards to the cooking, no, to the game, to what games I do want to play after, like, Game-O-Ween ends. You know, I'm still thinking of a name for that, honestly. I do want to make that a thing, but I don't know what to call it. Anyway, after, me playing Halloween-themed games ends, gonna have to wait until Thanksgiving to do anything really specifically else. It's kind of like trying to figure out like whether or not your brother's your sister. If no, it's mainly figuring out like what exactly you can do and how exactly you work that into your schedule. Because my scheduling is both bad and good at the same time. It's like I got enough time to do stuff outside of class, but I don't do it until the last frickin' minute because I'm stupid like that. But a good amount of stuff that I can do and will do is already done, and I don't really need to do much of. Well, I do need to like just finish stuff. It's more of, hey, I don't really need to finish anything else afterwards, as far as things go, at least. Oh, Jesus. Well. And I know what you're all thinking. Couldn't I have just been smart and pushed a rock down behind me and put one behind me too? Yeah, well, I could have been smart, but unfortunately I was stupid enough not to think of that. So I want you to keep that in mind, because, oh boy. Ugh. Like, this is what I just realized. Anyway, some of the game ideas I want to do are basically, you know, common things in general. I want to play indie. I want to play certain indie games, or just like games from GameCube, DES, and other things on this channel, as I've shown before. And finally, I figured out like how to record stuff at the same time of just recording stuff at the same time of just posting it on the internet. I know how to do that now. At least in regards to everything else, I know how to do it. It's kind of difficult, but but I'm able to do it. And thankfully I have the right tools for the job. I just gotta be careful because, oh boy! Trying to record stuff is easy, but trying to do what I'm doing is a little bit hard because, I'll tell you the truth, the setup I have for my DS, GameCube, PlayStation, and some other recording setups, they're not easy to do, nor are they great. Honestly, they aren't great. They aren't even like considered like the best, or even they're not even considered mediocre at best. But basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to record stuff on one thing, and then I have to put some of the files into a flash drive thing, you know, like a removable flash drive stick thing, whatever you want to call it. I think it's just a memory stick. And then I have to put that onto a disk. No, not a disk. What am I talking about? Then I have to put that onto another computer, onto another thing, my computer, so that way I can edit it, and then, you know, actually post it on the internet. But no, I have to, what do you call it, keep that in mind. Keep everything else in mind. It's a little bit like foggy and dumb at the same time. But I really can't do much in terms of, you know, just finishing stuff in general. It's like my only option so far, and I really wish there was a better way to record stuff, but I don't have any money. At least not enough money to do stuff. By the way, I should have lost an orb there, but thankfully the hit detection is a little bit weird. See, look, just before he throws it out, you lose your thing. I lost my thing. Which I really don't get. Like, how close do you have to be in order for it to hit you? Ugh. It's like, this is asking for it. This is asking for you to try and grab it and then try and get hit. A little annoying, but whatever. I was willing to risk it. And plus, that thing is annoying. I hate these goblins because they can sometimes get you at the best of times. By the way, I saw that potion, and I'm pretty sure I get it. Try to get it at least. Come on, go get it, and get the time. Get the time there. Do I go and get it? Yes, I do, because I'm an idiot. Hey, that really wasn't worth it, but, whatever. Either I cut it down to the wire, or I do something stupid here, or I get extremely lucky stupid. Either way, something happens. Well. Ooh. Like, I'm trying to, like, think. Because, like, I'm thinking of doing, like, a Patreon thing where I sign up for one and then just have it there. Because I understand the concept of Patreon. I know exactly what it's meant for, what it's supposed to do. But, and what you're supposed to do for it. Because Patreon, from what I can tell, is supposed to be like a thing where if you're a monthly subscription person, you're supposed to get something back while you pay money each month to the YouTuber you want to. It's like some people treat Patreon as a tipping jar, and to be fair, you can kind of sort of be okay in that department with it, but at the same time, it's like, well, you kind of it's kind of unfair to call it that, or it feels a little bit weird calling Patreon a tip jar, because it's like like you can't really do like it's not really wrong to do it. It's just, hey, maybe you shouldn't. It's like it's not illegal. It's just more of, hey, remember, you know what you're doing? Okay, good. Because guess what? You're supposed to do it differently. Ugh, I don't know. Oh. By the way, I'm kind of reckless here, so I want you to keep that in mind because I'm not smart enough to dodge stuff. Careful. Like, I understand what you're supposed to do here, but I'm not smart enough to dodge stuff. Because I'm an idiot. And I'm risking a lot. And either I lose at this part, or Miracle shines on me, because I'm pretty sure Miracle might shine on me, I just don't know if that was the case or not. Yep, see, Miracle. I believe in miracles! Testify! What? Anyway. Yeah, apparently a miracle happened and I immediately got what I wanted, which was more time, because I'm a lucky son of a gun. Nah, but seriously, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to do it because I was like literally 20 seconds away, and then I was like, oh my god, I did it. I can't believe it. Though I was kind of looking around and hoping for another one. Though thankfully, they did have another one, because it was like, oh boy. And then there was two! And I was like, oh my god. Like, the thing about, like, these Phantom guys, they're fast, and they will waste your time, but if you get to them before, you'll get a lot in return for at least killing them. You'll be able to get, you know, your time back at least. I decided to do that because it was like, yeah, maybe it'd be the quickest. Though I didn't realize it killed every single one of them on screen. So unfortunately, I may have killed a couple of them without even knowing. Like, I might have killed extras that I could have gotten, and maybe the timers themselves wouldn't go away. Because I'm pretty sure you guys saw that, at least previously, you can't, if enemies drop items, those items will disappear over time. At least I think that was the case, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you saw it at least once. All I do know is that it's a little bit more difficult trying to defeat most enemies in this game. Like, what do they call it? Trying to get around enemies and trying to keep the items they drop, because, oh boy, is it trying to kill them in the first place is a little bit difficult. Especially these knights. These knights. I know they have a specific name, but I forgot it. It's been a while since I've actually pre-recorded my voice here. And by the way, the reason, this recording of a Virtual Boy thing, yeah, this isn't on, this isn't a separate thing entirely. It's like, okay, perfectly honest, this is an emulation of the Virtual Boy console game, because I'm pretty sure there's no emulations that are, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. I'm pretty sure there's no emulations of actual Virtual Boy games on, official Nintendo license type, consoles, like, the DS handheld, or, the DS, Wii U, or Wii. I'm pretty sure there's none. So, you know, you're pretty much your scene here is pretty much a computer emulation of the Virtual Boy. I have no shame in saying that because, like, I really don't care about that particular thing, but I understand that, you know, to some degree, that's like something that's both taboo and kind of dumb to some degree, at least in regards to everything else involved. Whew. It, like, you know, like, my feelings on emulators are that if the game or product is old beyond compared to the recent studies in which it comes in, okay, basically, if a game's old enough to where the money that you could spend to buy the particular game can't really go to the individual or the what do you call it, creators of the game, there's really no point in just what do you call it? What's the word? There's no point in actually like taking the time to buy the console you want it on, you know, like the Virtual Boy per se, because there's no way you're going to be able to get one. Those things are super rare, and plus, why would you want one? Those things cause headaches. And in this way, it's a little bit safer because most of the emulations for the Virtual Boy aren't terrible. They're just a bit difficult to work with. I'm to be perfectly honest, I had difficulty trying to get one working emulator of the Virtual Boy just for a couple of games. Anyway, the Virtual Boy itself, it's not terrible. It's just there. Wait, well, yeah, actually, the console itself is bad, so I wouldn't suggest buying one because, well, what's the point? Those things cause headaches, and they're kind of like here and there. Most of the games are either okay or kind of bad. They're not great, honestly, and they're kind of more headache-inducing than actually fun. And then finally, we have games like Legend of Zelda. No, not really. No, but seriously though, then we have other console like things like emulators that are official, that are like on Wii U and the Wii, like, you know, the virtual shop stuff, and also the DS too. All these games, they're all like way past their prime, and while some of them are being paid back to the people, games that are like on the Virtual Boy, I don't won't really give money back to the people who made them, like Atlas. Because I'm pretty sure Atlas won't ever... Oh, yeah, we're at the final boss. Finally, this is the final floor. Your last opponent is Belzaph, ruler of the monster world. He's a lot stronger than those other guys. Give it your best shot, Jack. He's a two-phaser. I should have known he was a two-phaser, even though I was dumb enough to do this. Basically, I just wasted all of my specials on his first frickin' form. Because I was an idiot. And this is what he is at the very end of the game. This is the final boss, who has 2 health bars, which is a little bit unfair. But what he does have is basically... What he is, though, is a giant fly moth creature who shoots beams of energy from his mouth. That's a little bit unfair to some degree. At least these things make it a little bit harder and stupider. But whatever. Whew. One thing okay, now, where was I? Oh yeah, emulations real quick. Most money that goes to emulations, if you bother ever buying, like, the original console for it in the games, won't even go to the developers anymore, so I really don't think there's any point to really, like, what do you call it? I think there's, like, a decent point to some emulators. If there's official emulators, then fine. But if they're not around at the time, I really think that they're okay at some point. At least to me, at least. If a game's old enough and it's not available on official things, and if you don't have the console to actually play the official ones, I think you're allowed to use an emulator. But that's just me. Anyway, this final boss is actually a lot more difficult than I give it credit for. At least I think it is, but it wasn't that hard. I'm just not good at timing. Whew. And that's the end of, what do you call it? Jack Bros for the Virtual Boy. That was actually a pretty fun game, honestly. I would suggest playing this on an emulator. Don't play the original, like on the original Virtual Boy, because you won't be able to get one. Ho ho, I made it. I knew I'd make it. Get in there before it closes. By the way, Lantern, where's the princess? I can't find her anywhere. She just went behind that door to transform. Huh? Now that you mention it, Pixie's not around either. Original name there, Pixie. What's all this noise? I'm right here. Yeah, you explicitly just appeared out of nowhere where Pixie just left. We were worried because we couldn't find you. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Well, shall we go home? Shall we go home? Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered there. Princess, have you seen Pixie? No, why do you ask? You didn't even let him ask the question. Princess, you're acting mighty strange. Well, you sound exactly like someone else I know. Really, you can't fit the 2 dots here, boy? Well, whatever, that was the end of Jack Bros. In all honesty, it isn't story-driven, it's more gameplay than anything else, but it's still fun. I have to give, the people credit for putting this on Virtual Boy. They made a fun little game to play. Unfortunately, yeah, it's on Virtual Boy. The only thing I can say is that if it was on, like, Game Boy Advance, it'd be pretty good, honestly. But one thing that you can give it is it's one of the few good games on the Virtual Boy, which is a little bit of a muddy title, honestly. But who knows? Who knows? You might get something else better. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time for the next video. Until then, sayonara, my bots. I'll see y'all next time for the next Halloween special game. Or at least something like that, I guess. But I hope you all enjoyed. Take care. Sayonara.